Hi, my name is Andy, and I'll be your lecturer for the semester. And what I'm going to do is just narrate the syllabus via this video. So what we have here is we have the course website. So this is where you're going to go to access the e-textbook. This e-textbook contains all the chapters, most of the assessments, and so it's got text, it's got video, it's got questions, poll questions that ask you. It's got all of it embedded inside the e-textbook. And to go to it, you just simply go and purchase the access code from the school, from the bookstore, and oftentimes they mark up the prices. Or you can just go straight to the website here, and you can purchase the access code there. Finally, at the bottom, you'll see the web support link, and oftentimes there will be something that might happen, or maybe there will be you can't view a video. Just simply click on the web support, and it should help you as far as answering your questions in about a 24-hour period. Course information and content is delivered to you, the student, via 15 different chapters. And so what will happen is a chapter will open on a Monday at 12:01 a.m. and then close the following Sunday night at 11:59 p.m. So essentially one chapter 1 week. And so what's going on in the first week? Chapter 1. The second week, Chapter 1 will be closed, and now Chapter 2 is open. Then the third week, Chapter 3, and so on. It's a very simple idea. Now, I'll explain the schedule more at the end of this video, but if you already have your syllabus, go ahead and open it up, and you'll see it towards the bottom. In terms of the grading, there's 250 total points for the semester. And you can find the grading scale in the syllabus, and I'm not going to go and cover the grading scale. But where do these 250 points originate? Where do they come from? We've got 15 chapter quizzes, so each chapter has a quiz, and those are worth 10 points each, and so that's 150 points, or 60% of the total points for the semester. But of course, if your grade was completely relying on multiple choice questions, that probably wouldn't be too cool. So what I do is I add other things to add to the various types of assessments. And so there's 3 different assignments, totaling 55 points. Those are all going to be worth different point totals, but total, the 3 assignments are worth 55 points, which is 22% of the total points for the course. So 22% of that 250 total. Then we have 6 discussion forum posts. Those are each 5 points each. And so 6 times 5 equals 30 points, and that's 12% of the total points. Finally, there's 15 free point activities. Each of those free point activities are worth 1 point. I'll also be referring to these as FPAs, and so then that relates to 6% of the total points for the course. So each of our 15 chapters also has a chapter quiz. And the chapter quiz in each of the chapters will be worth 10 points, and you'll have 10 multiple choice questions that will cover the readings, videos, supplemental links, just anything that's from the online textbook. During the quiz, you'll have 20 minutes to complete it, those 10 questions, and studies have shown that that is exactly the right amount of length. Actually, it's a little bit long, but I help you guys out, and so that should be more than adequate time if you're prepared. If you're just hopping on the computer and trying to find the answers as you complete the quiz, yeah, of course it's going to be quite tough. But if you know the stuff, if you've done the work, yeah, this should be very, very, very simple to complete in 20 minutes. In fact, most students complete it average about 10 minutes. You only get 1 attempt. So instead of taking it as many times and me scoring the best one, nope, pressure's on. You get 1 attempt. But that's how life is. Next up are the 3 different assignments of varying degrees of difficulty represented in the point totals for each. First off, we've got assignment 1, which is located in chapter 2. So that's assignment 1 will be something that will be due during the first week of the semester. It's only worth 5 points. It's a very, very simple assignment. Step up the degree of difficulty for assignment 2, which will be found in chapter 4, and that's worth 10 points. Then there's the country profile assignment. So once again, if this course was just nothing but multiple choice questions, does that really showcase learning? Probably not. What is a really good way to showcase learning is adding other types of assignments. And so the one big written assignment is the country profile assignment. And I'll explain that more in depth here in a minute. But what will happen is the country profile assignment, you'll have 3 different options. You're only to complete one of these options, but each country profile assignment, so the one that you choose to do, is worth 40 points. Now let's focus in on our country profile assignments. And so students, most of us that are under the age of 35, we like choices. We don't like being forced things on us. So we like having options, and so that's what I've done with this assignment, is giving you different options. But key to this is you only complete one of them. So you can't do, well, I did bad on option 1. Can I do option 2 to improve my grade? No. You only have one shot. But that's how life is. So, you know, when we work on these country profile assignments, I'll explain more in depth about them when they come up. But it's application of course concepts. This isn't plagiarism. This isn't go out to Encyclopedia Britannica and find out some stuff that looks cool, copy and paste it in. Nope. This is application of stuff to some random country that you've been given. So I'll go ahead and explain each of these more in depth. So option 1. Option 1 opens September 21st at 12:01 a.m. and you'll find this in OnCourse on the Assignments tab on the left-hand side of OnCourse. These country profile assignments, they're the only assignment that is completed inside of OnCourse. Everything else is completed inside the e-textbook. Population geography will be the topic of option 1, which closes October 4th at 11:59 p.m. So you have 2 weeks to do all of these country profile assignments, and it covers chapters 5 and 6. Previous semester average grade, just full disclosure, 34. So I grade all of these the same. It's not like, well, I do option 1 easier. No, I grade them the same. It's just, on average, the score seems to be higher. I don't know why. There's probably various reasons we could, at a bar talk about, but that's really not of concern. Option 2. Option 2 will be opening October 5th at 12:01 a.m. and then close October 18th at 11:59 p.m. So once again, 2 weeks. Economic geography will be the topic, which will cover chapters 7 and 8. The previous average grade was a 33. This is the one that's probably completed the least. Why? Economic freaks people out. So if you like economics, you probably take an economics class instead of human geography. But I will say this: if you're interested in international business, if you're interested in anything kind of global, global economy related, if you interested in sales, pharmaceutical sales, whatever, this is very much business. And so the economic geography topic might be of interest to you. If we go to option 3, this is the most popular, probably because most students are procrastinators, but also because the topics are of a lot of interest to a lot of younger people. And so with more people moving to cities and urban areas, urban geography, quite popular topic, but also environmental geography. So this has the lowest average grade, but like I said, it's, you get a lot of people kind of turning in work that's half complete as they just try to get something in before that final deadline as far as that country profile assignment. So this quick summary, once again, 2 weeks to complete each one. You only get one choice. So make that choice a good one and then do well on it. If you ever have questions, don't hesitate to message me. Next up, we have the different discussion forums, and so each discussion forum, like I've mentioned beforehand, is worth 5 points. However, with that being said, they do, as far as their degree of difficulty, do vary quite a bit. But nonetheless, this is an opportunity for you to explain things, talk about yourself, apply concepts to yourself, interact with other students perhaps, and so this provides an opportunity to go beyond the textbook and actually converse with each other, or actually share your viewpoints or share your ideas. Or your thoughts. And so these are just follow the directions. Follow them to a T. You should be good. 5 points. These should be very easy. These should be ways to boost up a grade. Finally, there's the free point activities. And the free point activities, there's about one of them per chapter, but sometimes you'll have a chapter that'll have 2, maybe even 3. Other times you'll have a chapter that doesn't have them at all. But these are very, very easy. So this should be a situation where at the end of the semester, you've got yourself 15 free points. And so this is just, should be 15 out of 15. All you do is just complete them. So these are going to be like poll questions. These are going to be questions: how do you feel? What are your thoughts? And what will happen is I'll collect that data, and then I'll share that data with everybody. And so it's kind of a deal where I use this to also understand kind of what you're thinking. But these are very, very simple. And you'll see one starting off the very first chapter at the beginning. You'll see a very simple free point activity to kind of showcase what these are all about. Finally, here's the schedule as shown in the syllabus. So this is just another way to kind of trying to visualize and understand the layout of the course, the organization of it. But I also suggest printing out the syllabus and kind of using this as a checklist. And so as you go through week 1, you look at the assessments and you go, well, okay, I completed chapter 1 quiz, scratch it out. Oh, I completed discussion forum 1, scratch it out. And so kind of use it as a checklist to make sure you're not completing any assessments. So it's another good way to kind of stay on top and stay organized on the course. And so use this schedule to make sure you're with it. One thing that this schedule does not include is those country profile assignments. You don't see those in there, but I've already explained when those are and how those work in a previous slide. I hope you have a great semester. If you ever have questions, you can message me via my email, bakeran@iupui.edu, or via on-course messages. But just go ahead and kind of prepare you for this course. This course is highly rated. This is one of the most successful online courses. It's largely the topic. It's not so much the professor. It's the topic, which is really, really cool topic. It's really, really relevant to a lot of issues. But trust me, this is one of the courses on the campus. It's high enrolling. It's always full to capacity. And the reasons for that is because it is pretty well organized, and students like the fact that we talk about Indiana, we talk about Central Indiana, we talk about local issues, but we always try to keep it relevant.